Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully, hold on, let me make sure that we're going live everywhere. Just want to make sure we are live. Uh, it still has the wrong. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, just it does. That's okay. All right, y'all. So, anyways, how y'all doing? Good morning, everybody. And listen, I wanted to let me check to make sure I'm live on Instagram as well. Fortunate thing, I forgot that since I'm streaming this way, I'm not going to be able to have the replay. Anyways, how y'all doing? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I may just trying to think. What should I do? Because can we do long form video anymore? I'm gonna try to upload it anyways. So I wanted to jump on here and first tell you guys yesterday. Well, for those who don't know me, my name is Taria, pronounced like Maria with a T, Taria Vision Avant, and I'm a business coach. I've been a business coach. Hey, author Royce Dixon. Hey, Royce, how you doing? I've been a business coach for over 10 years. I've been an entrepreneur for over uh, what 23 years now, over 23 years. And entrepreneurship, it definitely has its journeys, but I wanted to jump on here because life itself has its journeys. Life has its journeys. Life. And yesterday was one of those days where my energy was depleted emotionally and physically. And it was like, oh my God, so much was happening. And also, um, even though this is not like a clinical diagnosis, I just know it. I definitely have I am an empath. And as an empath, you take on a lot of energies, which probably has a lot to do with why I like to be by myself a lot. Because as an empath, you end up especially if you care about someone, you take on a lot of their energies. And so even with me being a business coach, it can sometimes be a challenge, which is why I've always said I didn't want to get directly into like the life coaching space because it's too heavy on the emotion, right? It's too heavy on the emotion. But yeah, man, yesterday was one of those days where I needed to take a beat. I was grateful because Friday I had the opportunity to celebrate Michelle Dillard, aka Snoop, the launch of her book and also the commemoration of her daughter who passed away, which was, all in its own, just putting together her book to tell her story. I was a ghostwriter for her book, and putting that book together, it definitely pulled out a lot of, what I'm saying, emotions as we put it together. And it was emotions of so many different emotions of gratitude, definitely sadness, because her story, we all have challenges. But on top of that, then a couple days of dealing with grief, finding out that one of my friends lost her son. And, you know, whenever I deal with someone, and how y'all doing? I hope everybody, because I'm gonna go over some steps and then I gotta go because I actually have a mastermind training today. I have a live broadcast today for those who are in our 5K and 5 day challenge. It's just so much going on, right? Um, but I felt this would be important for even if it's just one person that sees this video. I thought it would be important because sometimes we just don't know what to do. And whenever I go through losing someone, whether it be directly or indirectly, someone has lost someone that, I care about in my life. For me, things kind of shift because I've lost so many people. At a very young age, I experienced losing my mother, and not only just losing my mother, but watching her. And honestly, I watched my mother pass away. And I don't talk too much about it, but it was a very troubled time. And then, of course, losing my father at another young age, and then just experiencing loss at so young. The way that I handle grief is different, of course, like all of us. But whenever someone close to me loses someone, it's always just a reminder of how fragile this life is and how short this life can be and how tomorrow is not promised. And so there's so many different thoughts that I go through my mind when we experience loss, right? from am I doing enough while being here on this world? Am I making sure that not only while I'm out here doing business, am I doing enough for the people that I care about, which I do sometimes feel that I lack in that area. There's so many different things. And so I'm speaking of this on me because I want you guys to also think about, like, how do you deal with life when the world just seems to be, it's just like so many different, because I also have another person in my life who's dealing with some situations with one of their children. I have some more people, and it's just like all these people that you care about are all lifing, because what life does for all of us. No one escapes the challenges, the setbacks, the upsets, the disappointments, as well as the happiness. Hopefully, some of us experience that. And so I was like, you know what can I do? Because yesterday, baby, I woke up, went to church, and in church, I couldn't contain myself. I couldn't contain myself. I was just, everything was just so heavy. So I came home. And a lot of times when I am dealing with those types of emotional challenges, because all of us do, not a lot of people will share it. People will get on social media and act like everything is perfect, and get on here and act like everything is roses and whatever. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I think that's crazy. And I've shared this for years. I feel that if you think that you have to be that way all the time for the sake of getting customers, then you are showing people not a real version of yourself. Like, why would you want anyways, I ain't even gonna get into that. But we all go through it. We all go through it. And so I wanted to put together a little training for you guys on 3 things that I think that are so important that you need to do your best to do when you feel like the world is just like tearing you up, whether it be through loss, whether it be through your business, whether it be through your relationships, your friendships, all of that. Because all of us experience it. All of us go through it. I don't care what anybody on this good social media will try to portray and tell you, no matter how much money they have, no matter how many followers they have, matter how perfect their marriage seems to look, no matter how perfect their children seem to be, no matter how perfect everything looks like. Everybody goes through these challenges. It's just not everybody is willing to be upfront and honest. Everybody wants to run around. And this is what's crazy to me. It's crazy for people, to me personally, I think, to walk around as if nothing is wrong. Because eventually what happens is you will crash out. And so I know, because I did that. I went through that. I crashed out, y'all. When I say I crashed out to an ultimate, because I think ever since that moment when I made a decision that I was going to live out loud and live boldly as who I am, baby, let me tell you a thing or two, because I was the girl that would get in front of the rooms and act like everything was perfect, knowing that deep down my life was crumbling, my love life was horrible, my relationships with my friends and family was tragic, my health was horrible, all the things trying to portray. This was before we had the Instagram the way we have it today and all of that. I would get in front of these meetings and act like everything was perfect, because I thought that it was a responsibility as a leader to keep on going, to fake it till you make it. And to me, that is not true. The responsibility as someone that has a sphere of influence, I personally believe, is to tell people the truth. And yesterday, I had a day where, baby, and the thing is, not only did I have a day, but there are millions of people who also had a day yesterday. There'll be millions today. And so we got to know how to handle these things. When the world is crashing, how do you take a beat? So number 1, I pause everything. I pause everything. When the world seems to be tearing you down, the first thing that I like to do, like if I can't take it, I will literally stop everything. Text messages, calls. The only thing I don't pause is what I watch. I'll just literally be in bed and do no work. A lot of times people always like, Tari, you got to break, you got to rest. Baby, I do. And if I can, I will even go to like the day spa, the Asian bathhouse. Y'all know I love going to those places, but I don't like going on the weekends, so I ain't go. Because it was Saturday, it'd be too packed. It'd be you just no peace. I'd rather just be by myself and be in the house. I will literally take a beat. And yes, I go to church on Saturday. And some people are like, well, you want to be in the house of the Lord? I needed to be by myself. I went to church in the morning. I came home and I didn't do no texting. I didn't do no calling. I didn't talk to anybody. I needed to take a break, especially for those of you guys who are constantly talking to people, coaching people, working with people. You have to be on. It is okay to not be on. Matter of fact, I even went on top of taking a beat, I went to go get me a membership at this gym. I found a Hot Works that's near me, which I'm grateful for because I used to work out at Hot Works in Texas. It's such a great spot. It's like a IV red light therapy, whatever. Anyways, look it up, Hot Works. So you got to take a beat, pause everything. Like, seriously, I don't care what's on the schedule. Guys, your life depends on these things. I'm telling you. I pause everything, and you want to pause everything when the world. And I know some people are like, well, I don't have the luxury of doing that. Okay, pause as much as you can. Tell everybody, listen, don't call me for the next 4 hours. I need a beat. I need a beat. And if it's the beat, during that beat, you're gonna journal. If during that beat you need to just let it out and cry, cry. If during that beat you just need to whatever, turn on some music against, do what you got to do, but don't talk to nobody, don't do no work, don't be thinking about no goal setting, planning, don't try to get on social media, try to post and do the things. After I took my beat, I did post on my Instagram stories, but y'all, I took a whole beat. Number two, you got to talk to yourself like you want to talk to yourself like you would your best friend. A lot of times, guys, and I hear this from so many people. I'm by myself. I don't have nobody to talk life into me. I don't have anybody to speak positive things into me. Sometimes I just feel like I'm all alone and could be in a house full of people. Could be in a house full of people and still feel about like you're by yourself. Well, guess what you do have? You do have you. And the thing that your subconscious mind is that your subconscious mind believes you before it believes anybody else. What you say to yourself is critical. It is so important. You got to start speaking life because I tell you that this world will beat you up. You will get on Instagram. The way that we glorify stuff, I can't tell you, to me, there's nothing funny about the whole situation where the guy was cheating on his wife and she was cheating on her husband. They got caught at the Coldplay, and now this has become one of the biggest pieces of news in the world. It is saddening to me that has gone viral. It's very sad to me that people have used that situation as an opportunity for clickbait because there are people who have been hurt in this process. It's like our world is so messed up, and we go to social media thinking that we're supposed to get some positive reinforcement when I'm telling you guys that sometimes the only thing that you can depend on is you. We are so inundated with so much negativity, with so much. And let me tell you what negativity is. I put up a post the other day that was honestly negative. It was something that I really wouldn't put up, but I like the guy that put it up, but I put it up and I was just talking about, you got to stop. Hold on. What he say? Oh, when you can sense a jealous spirit. You can sense someone who don't like you. And to me, that's negative. Even bringing that up, I'm going to leave it up. It is true, but you get so many people who love that kind of talk. Oh, don't people that don't support you. This is why they don't support you because they ain't you. That's negative talk. We got to learn how to start talking positive to ourselves. You are amazing, Taria. You are amazing, Janisha. John, you are incredible, John. You can do all things through God, through Christ who strengthens you. You can push through this mountain. You will get through this. It is okay. You are loved. You are loved. Like, so we got to start speaking to ourselves like we are our own best friend because your first best friend must be you. And so even when you feeling this stuff, and honestly, the things that I was feeling was not even something that I had been dealing with personally. It's what other people, like, I'm taking on the energies. That's what happens when you're an empath. It's like, Taria, you got great things going on in your life, but right now you're feeling these emotions because my friend lost her son. And then I'm now doing an event with another woman who has lost her daughter. And then I go on social media and all I see is people laughing and joking about a marriage, about being publicly embarrassed. And then you go over here and you hear about, oh, another one of your friends lost their uncle. And then you have another person over here whose daughter is going through something. You got enough. It's like, woo. So it's not even that the people that are even around me per se are speaking negative, but sometimes you got to have that positive reinforcement. I got another friend who right now is just dealing with the illness that is, and this person is someone who just, I mean, the way that they have been able to adapt to their situation. This world is difficult. This world is tough, y'all. And so while we are out pushing through all of this difficultness, we got to start speaking positively about ourselves. I am very conscious and aware about the stuff that I say out loud. That's why sometimes you got to learn to take a beat and be by yourself and then be able to speak the positive things. But it is okay, y'all, to not be okay. But you got to speak to yourself. You get to yourself out loud, not just but quietly. Not just, some people say, I don't know, is this thing freezing? Not just journaling. I feel like this is freezing. I'm about to record this again. And then number 3 is you got to do something that fills your cup. Not 10, not 15, not 5, just one thing. Like for me, one thing that fills my cup is I love me some Afro beats, or what is it called? I'll be messing up the name. Amara, hold up. I'm about to tell y'all. Oh, Amara. I'm a piano. I'm sure I said that wrong. I'm a piano. Y'all want to hear it? Let me see. Hey, hey. I love turning it on. And I love dancing. And then I try to find videos of people doing the dances and stuff. Like, I love being in Africa. I love being in Africa. So I got to find things that's going to fill up my cup. Not the things that I think I should be doing. Because, a lot of times, we hear people, oh, go do something. Go sit down or journal. Maybe that's not going to fill your cup up. That might not fill your cup. Maybe you need to hear some music. Maybe you want to go drive around. Y'all know I love the road. This is freezing. I know this is freezing. I'm about to get on. You know what? I'm so mad about that. Let me just. I don't know why this is freezing on Instagram, but let me just put this up here. I don't know. Can y'all see it? Oh, my bad, y'all. I didn't even know y'all was over here chatting. And some of y'all still watching. Okay, praise God. What are you doing? My Instagram's froze up, chat. But yeah, y'all, you gotta learn to do something that's good for you. Something that's gonna fill your cup. No, I've been wanting to go see Jurassic Park. I'm not gonna be able to do it today because I literally have a full day. But maybe I'll go do it tomorrow. Right? There are times where and it's crazy because I literally put on Instagram the other day. Right? How y'all doing? Hey, Lisha. I see y'all in the chat. I want to go see Jurassic Park, and I had some people like, well, I'll go with you. No, I really want to go by myself. No disrespect. but going to the movies, is one of the things that I definitely love to do. It's my fill my cup up type of event where I like to go by myself. Because again, when you are someone who is empath, people don't even have to tell you they're going through stuff. You literally feel it. You literally feel it. And so yesterday, it was just like the weight is heavy. And I'm just not one that likes to pretend like there's no weight. I don't like it. I think it's so fugazi and fake. I'm going through weights. I've got some weights. And so you got to do something that fills your cup. So you take your beat, right? You take your beat. You make sure you start talking to yourself out loud, and then go do something. Turn on the music. Go to the movies. And so, yes, I'm going to go to see me a movie. If I have to do it tomorrow, I'll go do it. But these are 3 things that I think are so important. I might even this week, one of the days, go to the Asian bath house. That's one of the things I generally always do. Like, if it is just too much, I will tell my executive assistant, cancel all my appointments, because it makes no sense for me to try to show up for clients if I am not where I need to be emotionally. And I don't make no apologies for wanting to make sure that I am showing up in the best possible way that I can show up. But y'all, it is okay to go through stuff. Everybody does. Nobody escapes it. Like, it's like, I was talking to someone the other day about how, we live in this culture where it's like everybody want to try to one up another person on who got the worst life. Y'all know what I mean? Do y'all know what I mean when I say that? Like, you'll be talking to someone and then they'll be like, oh, well, I got this. And it's like, and I don't know that people even consciously know they do it. People subconsciously do that. And it's okay, because sometimes people need an outlet to be able to speak about it. But we do live in that kind of a world. But guess what, y'all? Everybody is going through something. Like, nobody. And this is the thing. There's no way for us to even measure, well, my life is tougher than others. No, it is your life. It is the life that God has handed to you for a purpose. And so when you look at the challenges and the tough things that you're going through, glad I'm not alone here. But when you look at those things that you're going through, guys, you must know that if you are a believer, if you are truly a believer in God, that your challenges it's not for you. It's for you to push through this to be a testimony. And so when I go through certain things and I'm just like, I don't ever ask God, why me? I take a beat. Typically, I try to take a whole day. I start speaking life into myself, looking in the mirror if I need to. And then number 3, I go do something to fill up my cup. And then I got to get, and this is constant. It's not one time. You're not going to hopefully praise God and praise God for those of us who live to be an old age, whatever that is for you, 80, 90, 100. But do you know how many people you may lose in the process of getting to that age? Do you know how many times your heart may be broken? Do you know how many times somebody may lie on you? Do you know how many times that you thought something was going to fall through and it did not? That is called life. Like, all of us get it. And so it burns me up when I see these people on social that are just like, oh my God, it's great. It's great. It's great. And then we start following them thinking like, what's wrong with me? Why is God punishing me? No, God is not punishing you. God wants you to be a testimony, an example. Push through this. Take a beat. If it's an hour, that's all you can do. Do it to just yourself, nobody else. If you can do a day, I love it. I need more. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I need to be able to take some multiple days very soon. I'm gonna figure it out by the end of before the end of this month, because next month is another busy month. I need it. You gotta speak to yourself. Stop waiting on other people to speak life into you. No, you know why it's very difficult to get people to speak life through you? Because they are going through their own stuff. I got a girlfriend right now, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I went to go visit her. She is cancer free, but she also now is dealing with something that is caused for her hands and her feet not to work. And she used to be the one I would call when things were tough, and I knew she would be like, "Girl, you know who you is?" See, leaning on people when people have life, I'm telling you guys, if you're waiting for someone to tell you that you're great, knowing that some of the people that are the strongest are dealing with some stuff that maybe for us, that might not be our journey. I thought about it, man. I was like, yo, this used to be the person that I would call when I need that person. And I realized that, Taria, you know what? You got to start doing this for yourself. You got to start speaking life for yourself because guess what? She needs you. Everybody is used to her being the strong one. But now she needs people to speak life. And so how you going to be that person if you're not willing to say it to yourself? And then do something to fill the cup. Stop feeling bad about taking care of you. Oh, I want to go on a trip. Oh, I'll come with you. No. This is for me. I need this by myself. Some of us are so busy being around other people, we don't even know how to be by ourselves. This was a heavy week for me. And not because God has not blessed my household, because every single day that I wake up, God has blessed it. It's just been a heavy week because that's life. It ain't gonna change. Soon as we get through what we getting through right now, guess what? It's gonna be something else. As long as we live and breathe, it's gonna be another unfortunate passing. It's gonna be another unfortunate heartbreak. It's gonna be another unfortunate letdown. It's gonna be another unfortunate tragedy. But guess what it's also gonna be? It's gonna be another amazing, beautiful day. The sun will shine again. Guess what? You'll be able to learn something new. Guess what? God is going to present you in front of somebody who's going to change your life for the better. Guess what? You're going to be in healthier states. Guess what? You're going to be happier. But you are in control of that. You are in control of that. Well, y'all, I got to get ready to go over to this mastermind. Um, just wanted to share it because again, and whether it's just the few of us that have been watching this live, I appreciate you guys. Whether you watch the replay, I appreciate and I love you guys, and I pray that if you are going through anything, which guess what, it's probably 100% of us watching the video. Everybody is going through something. Everybody is dealing with something. Nobody's challenges are bigger or tougher than the other person. God will only put that upon us of which is for us. When we understand that, we will have more empathy for people. When we understand that, we will stop making excuses for ourselves and get our butts up and get to work. Hello? Stop feeling sorry for yourself and know that this is for you. We got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves, y'all. Like seriously. Get up and get to work. Cuz guess what? What else are we going to do? I promise you, don't nobody feel sorry for you the way that you should feel. You got to stop. I don't even know how to say that in the nicest. Nobody honestly cares. And I know that sounds harsh, but every single person watching this video is going through something. And we want somebody to stop their life. Wait a minute, let me stop dealing with my trauma and come over here. No, we got to make a decision that we're going to get out of our own situation. We're going to speak life to ourselves. We're going to keep on going. We're going to stop making excuses. We're going to stop. Oh, well, this is what's. Oh. And if you need to take a beat, do it. But get up because somebody needs us. They need that story of success. I'm telling you guys, like, I don't never want nobody to pity me. A lot of times when I share certain aspects of my life, people, oh, I'm so sorry you going through something too. What? You know what I mean? I'd be like, but you going through something too. I know you are. And it is okay that we go through stuff. I get so sick of social media, man. We make fun of stuff that should not be made fun of. We glorify crap that ain't even worthy of glorifying. We edify stuff that I'm just like, yo, not even knowing this person on the down low hate their life. You looking at their life thinking their life is so amazing. They got all the cars, the jewelry, they got all the kids, the husband, the wife, and they over here looking at your life like, dang, I wish I had that life. You better start speaking life into yourself. Get it together, y'all. All right? Again, I don't know who this touched. I don't know who this was for. I just know that God told me that you need to get up and talk about what you were experiencing. And although my delivery may not always be the nicest, sometimes somebody needs to hear the truth. Like, ain't nobody coming to save me. Taria, do you know I will look at my phone and see how many people have called me, no disrespect, who has called me this week and said, okay, Taria, have you done all your work this week? And why not? Have you done your coaching sessions this week? Have you done your sales calls this week? Taria, have you gotten up into... Nobody has called me to do, and I'm not expecting anybody to do it. It is the responsibility of ourselves to get up and save ourselves. Ironically, then when you do that, you help other people. I love you guys. I pray that your day is full of peace, prosperity, and happiness. I pray that whoever is watching this, may this inspires you to get up and get it together. Hello. I pray that you also understand that, guess what? You are not by yourself. Everything that you are experiencing, there is a perfect reason for it. And you are not by yourself. And and how about this? Maybe you're having a great day today. Don't feel bad for having a great day. Like, it's people that will put themselves into, like, literally, because their day was amazing. Oh, I shouldn't be happy for today. Because look, my fellow brethren, my fellow brother, my fellow sister, they going through it. I shouldn't be happy. Huh? As long as we live and breathe, I promise y'all, the rain will fall on the just and the unjust. God bless you guys. Bye, y'all.